Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Dushyant from Let's Talk Arsenal, and this is me, Dushyant, your host for today. And welcome to the live session. And we'll be match previewing the Arsenal versus Chelsea game and looking at new signings, Martin Odegaard, and even Aaron Ramsdale, and looking at Arsenal team news, Chelsea team news, and then finally finishing it off with Arsenal. And Chelsea preview. So that's the agenda for today's live stream. And in today's live stream, we'll be joining with my one of the hosts that will be joining me. That is Dilpreet Singh Mahal, and I think that he's here or he isn't here. But let's talk about some. Let's talk about Arsenal first and new signings, of course. So we were joined, uh, announced, Martin Odegaard, right? Martin Odegaard, the new Arsenal number eight, came at 35 million pounds plus add-ons, and I'm excited to see Martin Odegaard joining Arsenal, and I think that he will be a good player for Arsenal. And 35 million pounds plus add-ons, and he comes with a great reputation and an exciting talent. He joined Arsenal, way back in January on a loan, and that's exactly how it should be. And I think that my host of the day has joined me. So welcome Dilpreet to the channel, and please tell us all about you and how you joined Arsenal. Yeah, go on.
Hi, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
Uh,
good.
so yeah,
So
so
what
I've
what
been supporting Arsenal. I've been supporting Arsenal for last 10 years, and I joined Arsenal during the season of 2009 and 10. And the first game I watched was the Arsenal UCL match of Arsenal versus Porto, which Arsenal won, I think, 5-1. So I was in love with Arsenal on that day.
So that's the
Yeah.
introduction, and you have been following Arsenal since 2009 and 10. Brilliant. So, what do you think about
Yeah.
Martin Odegaard, the new number eight, 35 million
Uh,
pounds
I-
plus add-ons, the new number Arsenal eight?
yeah.
Go on. What do you think about him?
Yeah, I believe that it's a brilliant signing by Mikel. I think for the price, he's a bargain, and I think he can achieve great thing at Arsenal. He's been bouncing around from club to club on loan, but I think he can achieve greatness at Arsenal. Yeah.
And he's been given the new number eight, and as you know, the number eight position, the shirt has great players behind it, by the names of Ian Wright, Mikel Arteta himself.
Yeah.
Great,
Ramsey
pressure on him.
also.
Aaron Ramsey
Yeah,
as well,
Ramsey
yeah.
also. Yeah.
So he has to
I think
fulfill his name. Yeah.
when he came last year for on loan, he did a
Mhm.
great job. When you
Mhm.
see at his stats, he created many chances for Aubameyang, Lacazette,
Mhm.
but we weren't able to finish it. I think he's a great addition and will bring a lot of creativity that we are lacking.
And we saw his interview yet again with Frimpong, I believe. So he
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I'm back for good," and it was great to see because you can see his passion, his desire, and the love for the club. Do you feel the same way about Martin Odegaard and see
Yeah.
the actions
Uh,
that he's displaying?
Yeah, like he's the captain of Norway. So
Mhm.
I believe he will bring leadership quality that our team are lacking, and
Mhm.
also we also lack creativity. And I think he can get the best out of Pepe, as we saw last season. In the last game,
Mhm.
last few game, Pepe scored few goals, and I think he will be an important asset.
And Mikel Arteta said about him that Odegaard has a unique talent, and he's still quite young, but he will be that creative midfielder alongside Emil Smith Rowe that you will uh, help Aubameyang as well because he's been lacking goals and also maybe Lacazette going forward. Isn't that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think Mikael is right, and we also saw last season in the West Ham versus Arsenal game. We were losing
Mhm,
3-0,
exactly.
but the brilliance from Odegaard brought us back, and we got a draw. He also mentioned that game in the interview yesterday, that
Hmm.
was his best game, but we didn't won, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And let's talk about going forward. Aaron Ramsdale, right? Because he joined
yeah,
again tomorrow only. So double signings announced by Arsenal, which is a rarity
yeah.
these days because we don't announce two players in one day. I think when was the last time it happened? Maybe the transfer deadline day back when we announced
Uh,
Arteta and Mertesacker, I believe. So
yeah,
yeah,
I think
uh,
when yeah,
24
we were
million
in dire
pounds.
need that time
Yeah, yeah.
with
We call it
add-ons.
the trolley, trolley picking players from, Barkin
Yeah.
because we needed players
We
and we had
also
so
we
many
also
injuries.
bought Andre Santos. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Andres Santos.
I'm wearing the
Don't
same
get
jersey from that season.
don't get me started on Andres Santos, but let's get on to Aaron Ramsdale.
Man.
He joins us from Sheffield United for 24 million pounds plus add-ons. So, what do you make of Aaron Ramsdale as a player, and what do you make about the abuse that he's been facing from Arsenal fans?
First, when I heard the news that Sheffield was saying that we need 40 million for him, demanding 40
Hmm.
million, so I thought that he's not a 40 million player, but
Hmm.
24 million I think is a good signing. I
Hmm.
think the time will tell, but after the Martinez shambles, we should have kept Martinez, I believe. We
But
are
don't
spending
you
more
believe that?
than
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I
we are.
understand about Ami Martinez, but it's a type of situation where long sight has proven to be wrong because he wanted to leave, so we got money for him. But I think that Ramsdale prove everyone wrong because I think he's still quite young, 23 years old only, and he was called by England as a backup because
Yeah, yeah,
I think one of their goalkeepers got injured, and Sheffield United and the whole England setup, rate him quite highly, and I think that
yeah,
he will wear number 32. Did you happen to watch his, first interview with Arsenal? Uh,
yeah. I watched
Aaron
it,
Ramsey.
and there was an interesting fact that he has been Player of the Year for the last 3 years in every team event.
Yeah, and everyone
Yeah,
is going about that. Aaron Ramsdale is, a part of. If you have seen the memes or the tweets or whatever you may call
yeah.
it,
He's
that
getting the hate.
are
Yeah.
calling Aaron Ramsdale because of him, the teams are getting very high.
No, no. I think he's a good shot stopper, and there's a fact that I read today that the errors leading to goal. Leno has got goals on eight errors. He has
Hmm.
conceded goal, and Ramsdale has only conceded 3 goals from errors. So that's a
Yeah.
good stat. And Leno has played more games than Ramsdale. Yeah,
Yeah, and I think that Aaron Ramsdale will, the one quote that really, picked upon me and showed his character was
yeah,
he said that I'm here to push Leno and take his shirt.
yeah,
So that was one of the
yeah.
quotes that, showed his desire and his passion to push Leno and be at his top of the game and introduce that, character and that competition that Leno is currently lagging in Arsenal.
Yeah, yeah, I believe that we have finally got a goalkeeper to keep Leno on his toes. Like
Hmm.
he's been complacent from last season, and
Hmm.
the game against Brentford he was again complacent, giving silly passes and
Hmm.
also conceding that second goal that could have been saved if he was more commanding in the air. I think Ramsdale can do that, can do these things that Leno
Hmm.
can't. Yeah.
And Mikel Arteta also said in his press conference that fans are going to love his personality, and that is one thing that showcased from his interview. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Aaron Ramsdale and Martin Odegaard, but I don't think
Yeah,
that Ramsdale is fit enough to start for Arsenal. Am I
I
wrong,
think
or
he will be
he will
in
be
the
on the bench?
squad. I think. Yeah, he
Okay,
will be
okay.
on the bench, but Odegaard will not be there.
Yeah, because of the visa problems,
Yeah,
right?
of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
visa. I
yeah.
think
Brexit.
Ramsdale, we were chatting yesterday that we have got a teeny version of the goalkeeper. Like I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
he will give
Yeah,
everything.
because he is displaying that courage and that potential
Yeah,
spirit about Arsenal, and yeah, that first interview really made me support him and back him even more. So, anyways, let's get on to the Mikel Arteta's press conference that happened yesterday, which we were
yeah,
talking about because he was talking about the incomings and outgoings, and this is what he said about the
yeah,
players, that there are still 11 days to go, and we still have things to do. There are going to be players at the moment with the way the squad is set up that are going to be difficult to find game time. So there are things to be done. So from this quote, I find that the players that are more towards outgoing as more inclined towards incoming. Is that right? What do you think about that?
yeah, yeah. I think that players like Torreira, Willian will be going. Uh,
Hmm.
and Bellerin also has demanded that he want to leave the club, and
Yes.
I believe we need a player or two. Like at right back, we need a player because Ateta, I don't think he's showing confidence in Cedric, and we saw Chamber last week. We need a right back, so that our attack is balanced. Because as we can see from the last season and on also the Brentford game, our
Uh-huh.
attack is only on the left side, and is Tierney and cross and then pray to God.
The
Yeah,
Tierney and Inshallah, but yeah, I believe
yeah,
that it may be also because we don't have a creative player like Martin Odegaard that plays
uh,
in that right flank inner space alongside Pepe as well,
yeah.
because
But I think that we haven't got a target man like we used to have Giroud. You know,
yeah, maybe
this
let's see what
we
happens
don't
when.
have a great header. Yeah,
Yeah, let's see what happens and how Mikel Arteta changes. But we have so many players to sell, like Willian, Kolasinac, Lucas Torreira, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah, then Hector Bellerin, and then there is even Cedric, Pablo Mari, maybe Elneny is coming in the news as well. So many players are available,
no,
but
but
no one is buying
I
due to the
I
COVID
think
issues.
we should keep Torreira and sell Elneny.
But it would be very difficult because of the reasons that Lucas Torreira has been saying, because he wants to go to Italy and all that. I want players that are more focused towards Arsenal. So let's see what happens. But I think Elneny will stay because he's ready to accept that subpar role and the bench role more. So that's my opinion
Yeah,
on Elneny
he's
and
more of
Torreira.
a squad player, na? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Well, that was the press conference that happened. Let's move on to the
yeah.
Arsenal team news. So, surprisingly, it came out in the press conference only that Aubameyang, Willian, Lacazette, and Rennerson were out due to COVID. So, did
Yeah.
that thing surprised you, or were you like, yeah, that's what is going to happen? And they were mentioning that Lacazette and Aubameyang had fallen out with Mikel Arteta and all that stuff.
I think that the club should be transparent and they should have clearly said that they have got COVID, and
Mhm.
all these rumors would have not been there if he has explained that the explanation that they are ill was too vague, and that led to the rumors, I think.
If anyone is watching along, please comment down below on what you think regarding this situation of Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Arteta that was going around. But yeah, the team news was that Lacazette and Henderson are still out due to COVID, and then Aubameyang and Willian are facing late fitness test. So it could be that Aubameyang starts, the Chelsea game may start.
No,
It's still in
I
doubt,
believe
but let's see what
uh,
happens.
at least he will be on the bench if
Mhm.
we want him late in the game.
Mhm. So
That's a
yeah,
good sign for me. Yeah.
yeah, and as we know that Odegaard is unavailable due to visa problems, and Gabriel and Nketiah and Party are still not fit due to the injuries they are facing. Right, so that's the team news right now for
And we
Arsenal.
badly need Gabriel and Partey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those
Yeah,
are the two signings
those are the two
players.
signs.
Yeah,
We need them before City game, or
yeah, yeah.
we will be killed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get on to the Chelsea team news. And recently, it also came out again that Christian Pulisic is out due to the COVID issues again. So I think it's becoming the more of the norm these days that due to the COVID issues, the players will be going out because there are no bubbles. And do you think that this will be a common norm across all the things going on?
Yeah, recently UK like eased the lockdown, and now everyone can go out. So I
Mhm.
think it will become a norm. Yesterday, a question was asked to Arteta that whether he was surprised the game was not
Yeah, yeah.
cancelled, and he simply replied yes. But I think the game should have been cancelled.
Yeah, or maybe cancel, or maybe put on a Monday or a Tuesday because both
But
teams are not playing.
it also shows that the Sky and the BT Sports are running the Premier League, but because they have thought that it was the first game on the Friday night, and if the game was cancelled, the fans were also coming back, so it would have been a loss,
And
I
while
think.
Thomas Tuchel in his press conference said that Romelu Lukaku is in line for his second debut for Chelsea, he has been training. He is still in doubt that he may start or won't start. I don't know. What do you think about? Is he playing mind games, or do you think that he will start for Chelsea?
I believe that he will start because
Okay,
Pulisic is out, so he will play in the middle alongside Werner and Mason Mount.
Havertz.
Uh,
Or
Last week, Havertz didn't play, na? Yeah.
okay, okay. So let's see what happens with the predictions that come out, tomorrow, and we'll see if you are right or wrong. And Kante and Hakeem Ziyech could also return in the squad. Thomas Tuchel was saying that both of these players were in training and they are fully fit, and that is bad news because all the fit players return for Arsenal, and that's like what is
They
going
have
on.
got they have a great score depth, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think Kante and Zaik would be playing. They will be on the bench, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly
Because
what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
yeah,
Let's get on to finally the what we say, the
match day, the
Arsenal
preview.
versus Chelsea
Yeah,
preview. Yes, exactly
yeah.
what we here for. And all the guys were saying, "What are you guys doing?" But yeah, we are here. So let's get on to it. And what do you think about the formation first? What the formation will be for Arsenal, right? So yeah, go
Uh,
ahead.
uh, I think the last week we played 4-2-3-1. But
Mhm.
to match Chelsea, I think we should play like we should bring the system 3-5-2, because
Mhm.
there was a lot of space on the planks, and they were the Brentford teams, the two forwards were pinning down our center backs, and that was causing a lot of problems. So I think we should
Mhm.
go in the game with the formation 3-5-2.
Mhm.
And from last week our build-up was slow. There was the front is weak, and we were not getting anything going. And
Mhm.
I think we have two ball player center back. There is not one crazy person in the team that will go for the ball. I think we need a hard man like Gabriel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So here I've got another, team share. the team where we can share. So let me share the team. I will share the screen. You can also see that. Let me get on to
Okay.
that. So where is the, yeah, here. So yeah, this is the, thing. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so let's
Yeah.
get on to what the potential lineup will be, because I've selected the 3-5-2 for Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
So let's get on
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
first the goalkeeper. So who will you select?
Yeah.
Leno, obviously, because we don't have any
Solano.
option. Yeah,
Yeah.
and what do you think will be starting in the
I
left
think
center back position?
on the left, I think the Tierney will be there.
Okay, let's select Turney. And who will be the middle? Will you start holding, or will you be giving another chance to, someone like a Pablo Mari?
Yeah. And in the center, Pablo Mari, and on the right, Ben White.
Okay, so I have got a
Yeah.
question for you here only, because do you think that, in my opinion, it should be holding rather than Pablo Mari, because he is much more, physical and can win balls aerially more comfortably,
Uh,
and I think he will be handling, someone like a Lukaku more better than someone like a Pablo Mari. Do you agree, or do you still want to go with someone like a Pablo Mari?
I am surprised this season that why Pablo Mari is not playing his game. He was good last season in the end.
Mhm.
Uh, I think we should start with Pablo Mari because we want to play at the back, and I don't think Holding is a good ball player.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So I have put your choice here for Pablo Mari, but my choice will be Rob Holding. If anyone in the
yeah,
comments is watching, let me know if you agree with Pablo Mari and Rob Holding. Which one will you
yeah.
play? And the right center back is obviously going to be Ben White.
Ben
Let's
White,
get
yeah.
on with the left wing, or the left wing back. What will be your choice
Saka.
here?
I think
Okay.
it will be Saka. Yeah,
Do you think that he may play someone like a Tavares here on a left wing back, because he's good, running back and tracking back, and he's physically strong as well. So that could be an option for him as well.
yeah. He can play like Tavares on the left and Saka on the right. I think.
Hmm. That's one of the interesting options, right? I think that
Yeah,
we could start with someone like Tavares on the left wing back side. I think that
yeah.
he will start Tavares, in my opinion.
Okay.
Uh, okay, and the right to hand side, I think it will be
Saka.
Saka. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that brings a good balance to the side, in my
yeah.
opinion.
Because we are always attacking from the left. It
Yeah,
will
yeah,
provide a good balance. Yeah,
yeah. But
yeah,
defensively, it does leave a somewhat of a gap for someone like Ben White to cover for Saka. But let's see what happens with that. In the defensive position, obviously, we'll be going with someone like Granit Xhaka.
Lokonga. Sa-
Oh,
I think
okay. So you will
Sambi
be
will be
playing.
playing. I
Okay,
will be playing
Sambi will be.
Sambi.
You will play Sambi Lukonga behind Granit Xhaka. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so ahead of him, we'll put someone like
And
Granit Xhaka, right? Because
yeah,
he will press and harry the opposition. Um,
his
exactly.
passing also okay. If he plays
Hmm.
like he play for Switzerland, then
Hmm. Hmm,
yeah,
hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we have got the first comment here. There are many teams in Premier League which don't disclose name of the player who tests positive. Yeah. So Vaibhav is absolutely right about this. As we were discussing that that might be the case, that Arsenal were told that don't disclose it because it was the first game, and they just came back. And do you believe that that was the case
uh,
for Arsenal?
but I think that we should have disclosed it by Monday.
But
Because
maybe
no,
it may be because the as Mikel Arteta said, it's the player decision, and they have to wait for the results as well to get back, and they are not sure that if it is the right thing or not.
but it created uncertainty in the fans, na?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
also is the case, but maybe they were bound by the Premier League and everything, so maybe that's the
yeah.
case. And if
Maybe
you guys.
uh,
Mhm.
I don't think that it was a great decision, but it would have been disclosed. It should have been disclosed on Monday or Tuesday. I think that would have been
Yeah,
a good
but
decision.
we don't know for sure that it's that's what is is happening. You know,
We don't know what's happening behind the scenes, na?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
that may be the
Uh,
case. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but anyways, let's get on to the team news back again, team preview, and for alongside Xhaka, or who may play in
Smith
front
Rowe.
is Smith Rowe, obviously, because he was
Yeah,
the one of the players that stood out
b-
for me the most against Brentford. Would you agree?
yeah. Tierney and Smith Rowe were the bright spots last week, and
Hmm.
I believe that Smith Rowe will have a good game.
Hmm.
In last season when we won 3-1 at Emirates,
Hmm.
he was the only good thing that came out, and I
Hmm.
think we won that game because of the creativity that was brought with Smith Rowe.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Let's get on to the forwards because that's the only two places remaining. Let's get on to. I think it will be. It's very difficult to pick any players from here, but I think that Martinelli would
It,
start. Do you agree, or
I
do you
think,
think Balogun will
yeah,
start?
yeah, no, no, I believe that Martinelli and Pepe will start.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that you are quite right that they will start with Martinelli and Pepe up front, and Balogun will be on bench with Aubameyang. Yeah,
yeah,
I think that
I
it's a
think,
good enough. This is a good enough lineup for the game, tomorrow's game.
yeah,
But the only change I will make is Pablo Mari. I'm not. I think that his preseason even in preseason he has been not that good enough, and in my opinion we should be playing Rob Holding. In my opinion, but let's see what happens. But yeah,
let's see what
this is
happens. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. What do you think about the Chelsea lineup? They will also be playing 3-5-2.
I think
So
they will be also playing the same system, but only change I think from last game would be like in Havertz or Werner or Lukaku. These three,
okay, so these three will be playing
because
up front.
yeah,
Rather,
because in the last match, like Mount and I think Werner was playing, and Pulisic was on
bench.
the left and right Mount, and in the front there was Werner. I think Lukaku will play in front, and
Hmm.
Mount will also play, but on the left Thomas Tuchel has a choice between Werner and Havertz.
Okay, guys, you can let me know in the comment section on what you think. Do you think the Arsenal team lineup that we have predicted is right, or do you want any changes? Same with the Chelsea one. If any Chelsea fans are watching, you can also comment down your lineups, and uh, that is the thing that remains
Uh,
is I guess the prediction. What do you think will be the prediction for your prediction for
uh,
the
yeah,
yeah,
there are some facts I I want to share that
yeah, yeah, please go
in
ahead.
all the during the Premier League era we had 58 games with Chelsea, and we have won 22, and we have won 22 out of them, and I believe that game is set up for a Chelsea win, but last year we got a double over them. Yeah, and last year the game was
Hmm.
also set up for Chelsea win, and I thought that the game last year would cause Arteta sack, but surprisingly he won the game.
Hmm.
So what do you think? What's your prediction?
I think that Arsenal will be I think Arsenal will win 2-1 in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Arsenal will win 2-1 because for the past 1-2 years we are the team that are more have been more dominant of the team, and I think
Yeah.
in this game is what I'll be going ahead with.
There's a disagreement between my heart and my mind,
Mhm.
but realistically, I will go 2-1 Chelsea.
Okay, so 2-1 Chelsea,
Yeah,
2-1 Arsenal. You guys can let me know in the comment section what do you think and your predictions for the game. And as always, if you guys are new around here to the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and you can follow me on Twitter at Dushyant AFC, and you can follow Dilpreet Singh Mahal at
DSM
DSM
Gunner.
Gunner. Yeah, DSM
Yeah.
Gunner. And you can follow him on Twitter. You can follow me and on Twitter as well at Dushyant AFC. And if you guys are liking this content, make sure to drop a like. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with new set of guests who will be, reacting to the lineup and giving their prediction about tomorrow's game. And we'll also come up with, the what we say, the post-match
Post
breakdown.
match.
So
Yeah.
breakdown with Dilpreet only. So he will be making notes and studying the game. So we will be back with that. He will be hard working at the game. So he will be making notes about that. So please do tune into that. And we will be seeing you soon. Come on, you gunners. Peace.
Yeah, come on, Yogun. Thank you, Dushyant, for inviting me. And thank you guys for watching the video. Like, thank you.
Uh, Yeah, that
Okay.
was Dilpreet. And we will be seeing you later. Catch you, buddy, next time. And that's it for the stream. And this was my first stream, my first try. And if you guys liked it, mention in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, take care, love you, and tell your loved ones that you love them. All right, peace.